Since farmers spend the majority of their days working, it's tough to find the energy to go out and socialize or find others who are just as passionate about farming as they are. Over the last few years, however, YouTube has had a surge in popular and informative agriculture-based channels, which are perfect for those looking for a solid community. But since the platform of YouTube is so big, where do you start looking if this is the type of community that you've been wanting to engage with? Well, whether you're a farmer yourself or just want to learn as much as you can about the industry, you've come to the right place, as we're about to take a look at some of the greatest YouTube channels that are sure to entertain the farmer within you. So strap yourselves in and get ready to enjoy some quality content, as things are about to get exciting. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos we post. Number 1. Grassmen. The first channel that came across our radar was Grassmen, who are a team of farmers straight out of Northern Ireland. The team is led by the popular Gareth Galt, whom subscribers have come to call Donkey over the years. We're not sure why, but by watching the myriad of videos available, we assume it's because of his incredible work ethic. Speaking of subscribers though, the Grassmen channel has been able to rack up around 132,000 followers over its years on the circuit, which in terms of agriculture on YouTube is pretty high. And it's no wonder that their subscriber count is so high, as the team has the majority of their content leaning in the direction of testing. So if you are looking to buy a new piece of agricultural machinery for the farm, but want a solid review, look no farther than this group of agri-machinery experts. The Grassmen also spends their time showcasing various kits, which they have been doing since the channel's inception in 2007, making it one of the oldest channels on our list. It's also clear that the farming community finds their content engaging, with their most popular video throughout their runtime clocking in at a massive 8.3 million views. Who knew so many people wanted more farming in their lives? Number 2. Tom Pemberton Farm Life. The next channel on our list is a good one for those who want to test the waters and see what it might feel like to live on a farm. As summed up by the name of the channel, Tom Pemberton Farm Life showcases the life and times of Lancashire dairy farmer Tom Pemberton. Think of this as a series of vlogs, but rather than the vlogger spending his day convincing the viewer how wealthy he is, Tom leans more towards hard work and relaxation on his beautiful farm. It's not just him though, as his father Andrew makes regular appearances and drops a few wholesome jokes to keep everyone entertained. Watching Tom's channel from the beginning to end will show you just how far he has come over the years. Since starting in 2016, he's become a lot more confident in front of the camera, and has even picked up on some incredible editing techniques. Last but not least, Tom has recently invested in a drone, which means you'll also be treated to extended and relaxing flights across his farm and beyond. He currently has around 125,000 subscribers in his back pocket, with his most popular video hitting just under 1 million views. Not bad for a vlogging farmer, right? Number 3. The Funky Farmer. The Funky Farmer is another popular farm vlog channel spearheaded by Gloucestershire farmer Richard Cornock, who has been on the scene of British farming for just over 10 years now. The channel has around 114,000 subscribers at the moment, and although it does mostly consist of daily vlogs of Richard's farm life, other entertaining videos can also be found spread across the channel. Leaning heavily into the YouTube vlogging space, Richard consistently posts challenges and hilarious videos as such. What's in the back of my 4x4? In other words, if you love the usual type of vlogging you see on YouTube but wish it was centered around farming, The Funky Farmer is most definitely the channel for you. And although Richard doesn't have the most subscribers when it comes to YouTube, it must be said that he has made quite an impact with his quality content. In fact, his most viewed video, which has been titled Milking in an Abreast Parlor, has been viewed a grand total of 17 million times, meaning you can definitely expect a solid community when engaging in the comment section. What more could you ask for? Number 4. George Saunders. If you are looking for something less rehearsed and put on, however, you're probably better off checking out the work of George Saunders, who has a channel named after himself on YouTube, which has been able to accrue around 90,000 subscribers. Since 2012, this professional photographer has been capturing his journey across Bedfordshire, so you can expect great camera angles and the works when it comes to your viewing pleasure. And rather than staying in one place, George switches things up on the farming side of YouTube by posting content that revolves around his life as an agricultural contractor. In other words, George mostly posts about his working environment and travels. You'll thus be able to see more than one farm on your journey with George, as well as a number of machinery showcases which he has a tendency to visit from time to time. And since his most popular video has reached an audience of around 2 million people, you can expect a lot of engagement along the way. Who knows? After spending some time with him, you might want to become an agricultural contractor yourself. We know we did. Number 5. Olly's Farm. The next channel on our list is Olly's Farm, which of course is led by the young Olly. Using YouTube as the basis for his farming community, Olly has been posting videos about his family and life on the farm in Norwich since 2016. And although he has only been able to secure around 63,000 subscribers since then, there's no doubt that his followers are true fans of his incredible content. He injects a certain amount of youth into what we have come to expect from farming vlogs, which is much needed in the industry at the moment. It must also be said that Olly makes a point of teaching people more about where food comes from, what type of machinery is best for a certain job, and why farming life is so rewarding. He also hosts educational visits and machinery tours on his farm, showing just how proud he is of what he has. It's no wonder his most popular video, A Day in the Life of a Farmer, has reached just under 1 million views. Number 6. It's a Farming Life for Me. Probably one of the smallest channels on our list has to be It's a Farming Life for Me, which is led by a tractor driver and relief sprayer operator, Andrew Rampton. But although the channel has just over 18,000 subscribers, it must be said that the content pushed by him is absolutely incredible and very entertaining to watch. He not only posts videos about his daily work and the type of machinery he uses, but also has beef cattle and sheep of his own, which he often showcases. In fact, Andrew has a farm of around 688 hectares, which is bigger than anything we've ever seen before. So, if you are looking for advice on how to make such a large farm successful, look no farther than It's a Farming Life for Me. And you'll be happy to hear that after posting for only 2 years, Andrew has been able to break the 200,000 view mark on his review of a 7-month-old JCB Fast Track 4220, which shows that he has a lot of potential. Check back in a year or so and we guarantee that his subscriber count will be through the roof. Number 7. Farming photography. Some of you will have absolutely no interest in farming yourself though, which is completely alright in our books. It takes a special person to become a farmer after all, but next to everyone enjoys the relaxation of being surrounded by fields upon fields of crops and cattle. So, if this is more your scene, take a trip over to Farming Photography, which is a channel hosted by Dave Franciosi. And since Dave is the owner and operator of his own Stamford-based agricultural photography and video company, you can expect to see a range of farms being covered in a more than professional way. Farming photography has become famous amongst those in the farming community with the multiple machinery tours the channel hosts, as well as the videos of farming vehicles in action and drone coverage of different types of farms. It's the type of content you can put on and marvel at without having to leave the comfort of your own home. Subscribers of Farming Photography will also find themselves part of a select group, being only 13,900 subscribers strong. In other words, you'll be able to get in touch with Dave himself if you really want to, making this an opportunity you don't want to miss out on. Number 8. Farmer Phil. Farmer Phil has become a household name over the years, having started with his YouTube channel of the same name back in 2015. The Irish farmer runs an agricultural contracting business and dairy calf to beef enterprise, though, which means you'll probably only be interested in his content if you run or are looking to run a similar business of your own. And if this is indeed the case, Farmer Phil is definitely for you, rearing around 400 calves a year and making a sweet profit for himself as a result. Strangely enough, Farmer Phil actually started his journey on YouTube by posting tutorials of farming simulators, which used to be quite popular. Then this led to him sharing more on his life, reviewing equipment, and giving his opinions on certain things. His most watched video is titled Top 10 Tractor Brands in the World and has almost been viewed around 800,000 times, showing just how much of a powerhouse he can be. Number 9. Flank. Last but not least, we have a channel by the name of Flank, which was created back in 2018 and has the lowest subscriber count on our list at only 8,670. That being said, we felt like we had to include it since it's just so different. It follows the format of a year-long documentary involving the lives of a family of livestock farmers in Buckinghamshire and is intended to educate the public about British farming. Once their year-long documentary ended, however, Mother Sarah and son Rufus Denny decided to continue posting to ensure that the world stayed up to date with their story. So if you're looking for some wholesome content, check out the Denny family. Which channel are you most looking forward to? Feel free to let us know in the comment section down below.